welcome back to my channel and welcome to, we're gonna call this like an OG video. It's not really OG, people are still doing it all the time, but I haven't done one in a while, and the most recent Costco haul I did was actually pretty small, and today's Costco haul, especially for this like stage of life, I would consider it to be pretty massive. We had gotten to the point in our fridge where I was getting like really creative with all of my meals, which is great. I like being creative with my meals, and now I have my appetite back, so it's been nice this last week to experiment more with different flavors. So, like I said, today I have a ton of stuff because we have been eating through the whole fridge, and so I built up a list of things that I really wanted to get at Costco, so I'm gonna share those with you today. So I'm gonna start right here with the first thing in front of me just because it's sitting there, and this is the Kirkland Signature Supreme cauliflower crust pizza. In general, let me just make a general statement. I am really trying to clean my diet up over the next couple of months, just because I want to get back on track. I want to be back in, like, on the same wavelength that I was on when we were living in Nashville before everything changed in this last year. So it's a process. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, and you've already seen that we just got our sourdough starter going up again this week, which is so exciting, and in my mind is like a huge step towards just like a healthier life. That's one of the things within my diet that I really wanted to get back in track, or on track, because I do like eating bread, but I want to know like what's in my bread. I wanted the grains to be fermented, so I'm very excited for that to be going. And I feel like our whole like just diet in general, I want to clean it up more and more. But that being said, that was the longest excuse in the world before we show the pizza. That's where we're at. And the reason why we got this pizza, it is so good. I also really like the Milton's cauliflower crust pizza that they sell there as well. But Kirkland does their own, and it's this one, and it's so good. It's very different from the Milton's one. First off, I don't think the Milton's one actually has any meat on it. But second off, it just has a different taste all around. The other thing is, if you're gonna go to town on pizza, I feel like I like the ingredients on here more. They're pretty simple, pretty clean-ish, and so when we're in a pinch, which we still are in a season, especially right now, even though in general we like to have frozen pizzas around for when you're in a pinch in general, but right now we are still in that season where we're like building up our kitchen still, setting up our house, so excited to have that. Now, the next thing I got is this pack of Safe Catch tuna. So actually we're gonna have tuna for lunch because I have some left over from the other day. When I was like kind of pulling together all the bits and odds and ends in my kitchen to make a meal, I had done tuna, I did some homemade mayonnaise, I did apples, a little bit of spring onion, and I actually cooked up some bacon, and I did bacon crumbles in there as well. I definitely did some other things, but I'm blanking on what those other things are right now. But I like this tuna because they actually test it for mercury. So that's kind of a thing when people talk about eating tuna, like you don't want to eat too much, and tuna can be higher in mercury, but I like that this brand tests for mercury. So you're not going to be getting tuna that's above like a certain amount. I don't remember what the certain amount is, but I like it for that reason. Now, next thing I picked up is this Real Cocoa organic coconut water. Now, coconut water is something that I only recently kind of started adding into my life. I actually started drinking it right before we had gotten pregnant, and then when I was pregnant, I was no longer able to stomach it like so many other things. I just felt like I couldn't get it down. And actually, for the longest time, I couldn't smell or use anything coconutty for this whole other long story I'm not gonna go off onto. But I'm happy to have this back again, and what I really had been enjoying doing, and what I'm excited to do again, is I like mixing coconut water with fresh squeezed orange juice, and maybe pinch a little bit of salt in there as well. And it's just really yummy, and it's a good electrolyte supportive beverage. I also like taking coconut water and sometimes adding in this juice I drink called Ningxia, which is just like a high antioxidant fruit juice blend. So really any fruit juice with coconut water is delicious. So speaking of fruits, I also picked up this 8-pack of, what are they called? Honeycrisp organic apples. I love Honeycrisp apples. I love them by themselves. I love them with cheddar. I also love, the other day I did a yogurt, peanut butter, honey dip. I think I added actually a little bit of pecan cacao butter in the mix as well. That's delicious. I love just dipping my apples in peanut butter. I really love apples. I'm trying to remember, we had a couple things that we also picked up at Supermarket while we were out. So, like for example, we got this giant bottle of wine because we like cooking with white wine. Anyways, it's kind of mixed in a little bit. But then I picked up this giant tub of avocado oil because avocado oil is one of the oils that we like to cook with sometimes. We don't go crazy with it, especially not so much now. Really try to mix up my oils. I like butter, I like coconut oil. Sometimes I use olive oil, although I try not to use it as much for just because supposedly it doesn't handle the high heat as well, has a lower smoke point. So yeah, avocado oil, very tasty. Then we picked up some strawberries. We did not get organic strawberries because the last 2 organic batches we got, Dan really didn't like them. So Dan was like, I really want to just get normal strawberries this time. We're coming into strawberry season-ish. I actually have some seeds of strawberries, 2 different strawberry plants that I'm hoping on and planning on and excited to be growing in our garden this year. So, but yeah, we got strawberries. Then we got a bag of organic green spinach because I just wanted some spinach. I've been making more smoothies lately as the weather has been cooling down. And I've been finding myself wanting to have some greens that I can add into the mix as well. So I'm probably gonna freeze like 70% of that bag because it will go bad too fast and I want to use it for smoothies, maybe something else, but probably just smoothies. And then the rest of the fresh spinach I'll end up doing, I don't know, I'll saute it I had an omelet this morning. Spinach is always really good in an omelet. I might make a little salad with it, not sure. But then I got some organic blueberries. We love blueberries. Logan loves blueberries. I love doing raw yogurts and then putting berries on top, particularly blueberries, with raw honey. It's so good. Sometimes I'll sprinkle a little hemp seeds on top. Just delicious. And we also got a box of these organic raspberries as well. Everything I said I do with blueberries, I like doing with raspberries as well. I love them on yogurt. I love them by themselves. So I also got this box of Wilcox eggs. You guys already know I'm counting down the days till we get chickens because I don't love buying eggs from the grocery store. I've said this before, these Wilcox eggs are actually very affordable and they're really yummy and the yolks are very dark yellow, like a dark orangish yellow. Yeah, like I said, I just can't wait till we get chickens. So then we got this bag of squash, organic yellow squash and zucchini. Last week we did 2 nights in a row of meals where we did zoodles and then we did a ground beef tomato sauce on top with some sauteed mushrooms and shredded manchego. It was so good and it was such a nice change from pasta. Like, I don't love pasta. I like pasta. Dan loves pasta. Sometimes I'm a little bit like, I get sick of pasta. So having the zoodles, I don't know, the texture, not eating all the extra starchy carbs, I don't really know, but I love zoodles. And Dan, after the second night, also was like, wow, this was like a really good, easy meal. I'm like, oh no. So zoodles for the win. Then I picked up this Hempler's uncured bacon. We got this last time we went to Costco when I did my little mini haul. I think I showed you guys. And a bunch of you guys said that this bacon is amazing. And I just have to chime in and say, yes, it is amazing. Then we also picked up a 3-pack of organic ground beef that we use for all kinds of things. We used to make hamburgers out of it, but then we realized in like a recent trip that Costco actually has like grass-fed organic beef patties already ready to go so you don't have to form them. So that's what we've been making burgers out of lately. Speaking of burgers, so Costco does not sell organic potatoes, but they do sell organic sweet potatoes. So I decided to get some sweet potatoes. I'm actually gonna try to start storing my potatoes possibly in my garage on a shelf that we have for like extra food, because it's still pretty cool out there. Like, it feels kind of like a refrigerator, honestly. And my potatoes have been going really like bad fast in the pantry. And now we're down to 1 fridge since we moved, and we don't have room for potatoes in the fridge right now. So I'm thinking I'm gonna store them in the garage. But my point in bringing up the massive bag of potatoes I got, or sweet potatoes, is that next time we do burgers and fries, I'm going to make an attempt at sweet potatoes. And you guys know I've become obsessed with making like homemade regular fries, but I haven't tried sweet potato fries in years. So someone had actually tagged me on Instagram, one of you guys, saying that you tried the fry technique that I use on sweet potatoes and that it was amazing, but I haven't tried it yet. So I'm excited to do that. Random side note that is not a side note. I also got this massive bag of baking soda, which, guys, does anyone notice how fluffy and clean my hair is today? Because literally yesterday I was so sick of my hair, just like the way it was feeling, and it just felt weighed down, and I don't even know, kind of dry, but also like heavy and build-up-y. And so I looked up this DIY for, you know, your hair, and basically it said to mix equal parts-ish of baking soda and honey to your shampoo in a bowl. So I did that, washed my hair. Guys, I expected like a little hair hack. I didn't expect like a life-changing hair DIY. My hair has not felt this good in years. Like seriously, definitely since we moved to Idaho, but possibly in years. That also prompted me to get more baking soda because we use baking soda for lots of different things. And I had a huge bag in Nashville, but I guess I didn't bring it with me. I don't know. So we got more baking soda. I also got a big cluster, I don't know what the word would be, of organic bananas. We like eating bananas. Well, Logan and I do. Dan does not like bananas. Logan and I like eating bananas by themselves. I'll often give Dan banana, or Logan, in half. Like I'll give him half a banana, and then if he eats it, I'll give him the other half. I also like bananas in smoothies, but lately I've pretty much just been eating them by themselves. So next up, I got a bag of avocados that are definitely gonna need to ripen on the counter a couple of days, or maybe in our cupboard. They're getting ripe, but they're not quite there yet. Then I got a block of Kirkland Manchego cheese, which to my knowledge is sheep's milk cheese, and it's really good, especially in slow cooked, like slow scrambled eggs with a little manchego on top. Although I like manchego on everything. Last night we had, so I told you guys I made my sourdough bread. So we had these like open melts. It was kind of, I think, like a carne asada on top. So I took the sourdough, I spread my garlic aioli, like a thick amount, with the carne asada. I had stir fried up mushrooms, peppers, and onions, put that on top, then put Gruyere, or no, it was manchego. I put manchego cheese on top, stuck it under the broiler, and it melted, and it was so good. So I like it for everything, but it's really good in slow cooked scrambled eggs. Then I got this, how do you say that? Gruyere cheese. This stuff is really good too. Haven't had it in a while, so I picked that up. I also got a block of sharp cheddar cheese from Tillamook. So I need some help from you guys. I want to know what your thoughts are, or what I'm possibly unaware of. To my knowledge, in the US, milk, like on a label, it has to say that it is pasteurized milk. And if it doesn't, that means it's raw. So that was what I was aware of. I'm almost in disbelief though that could even be true, especially with a brand as large as Tillamook. So I don't know, but point being is on the back of the Tillamook labels, it doesn't say pasteurized. It says cultured milk, salt, enzymes, annatto, which is a color, and that's it. And it doesn't say anything from what I can see about pasteurization. So that's just interesting for those of you that care about that, or maybe have information to share with me. I found that fascinating when I looked on the back and saw that. So we also picked up 2 boxes of this Kirkland grass-fed butter. We go through lots of butter, not only on our toasts, but if I'm busy making pies or just anything else I would need butter for, we use a lot of butter. Dan also picked up this World's Best mac and cheese. I probably won't be partaking in this time. I'm really trying to tighten up my health game now, like I said. But I have eaten this before with Dan, and it is really tasty, but it's definitely not a part of my health plan, guys. Not doing it. So I believe this is the last thing that we got from Costco, and I'm sitting here. I'll show you my bonus items from Super One. It's like a little bonus. But I got this bag of organic asparagus. I love asparagus, and I cooked it quite a few times this last week. I ate it up really fast. I'm like, I'm gonna get more asparagus. I like cooking asparagus in avocado oil with lots of salt, and I cook it at like a medium heat for quite a while to really cook it through. I might be flipping it around. And then honestly, in the last like 2 minutes of cooking it, like near the end, I will throw a bunch of fresh garlic on top and toss it around. And then right before I'm about to turn the heat off, I add balsamic vinegar. Then I turn the heat on and I let it like simmer, and it will basically reduce to like a glaze all around the asparagus, and it's so tasty. I'll do it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And if I do it for dinner and I have leftovers, I'll eat it cold out of the fridge with my breakfast. So good. So the last little bonus items from Super One are one, a head of lettuce. Very exciting times. We're getting close to garden seasoning. I've been craving more salads lately, so hopefully I'm gonna be turning that into a beautiful salad soon. I think Dan is actually cooking ribs in the oven tonight, so maybe we'll have a salad on the side. And asparagus, I don't know. So many options now, this is exciting. So then we got some ketchup and mustard, basic, just because we were out of both of those items. I have Dijon mustard, but no, Dan wanted some yellow mustard. Then I picked up these organic, okay, these are massive, these spring onions, but I picked them, I mean, they were organic, but I'm also planning on replanting them. These roots are beautiful, and I just feel like these are gonna replant well, so hopefully that will work. I don't see why it wouldn't, it's worked before, and those are beautiful onions, so I'm excited for that. I also picked up a little bag of some fresh cilantro. Cilantro is the one herb that I pretty much buy all year round. I'm very excited to start our herb garden and just have all the herbs. I miss cooking with like sage and rosemary regularly, but cilantro is the one that like I feel like I have to buy all year round. I'm so obsessed with it in like everything. Then I got a little baggie of some organic oranges because I love oranges, and I think that's it. That's it. So yeah, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know so many of you have asked me to do grocery hauls, and I haven't really been able to do them because we've been so like, we'll just stop by the grocery store, pick up a couple things. Life has been crazy, as you guys know, for the last few months. But today, I'm so glad that I got to go and refill our house with groceries. I'm so grateful, and I'm glad I got to share it with you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps to support my channel. And I will, God willing, see you guys back here soon with another new video. Bye, guys.